as an actor, it's very easy to feel insecure because when you go in and you're constantly auditioning and most of your life, I guess at work, you're getting rejected, right? I think 99% of the time, every time you go into audition for something, you're getting rejected. When you book something, the next thing you have to worry about is, great, I'm on set and I'll do the best that I can. I do a good job. And then you're waiting again for the network or the streaming platform to decide whether or not they want to make this a thing. And I think that lag is something that can create a lot of anxiety and cause a lot of insecurity and fear. And I'm just curious about what your mental state was in that time. Were you afraid that Amazon would scrap it and not go for it? What were you doing in that time to kind of keep yourself sane and not fall into this trap of being afraid that, you know, the rug might be pulled from under your feet?
Yeah. I mean, you bring up a good point because there is so much uncertainty in what we do. And once you do the project, the rest of it is out of your control. And so much of what we do is out of our control. You know, what we all have control of is how we show up and then the work that we do. And that's about it, you know. Who makes the decisions of us getting the roles, how we get into the room, how is something gets greenlit, all those things, you know, aren't up to us. And it was hard. I think there were moments where I was scared because you dream of this moment of being a series regular and you work so hard to reach there, and finally you have it and you're like, yes, and then you realize, oh, I don't really have it yet. It's just pilot. And you're like, okay, but now I want to be on the series. You know, it's like the goalpost keeps changing and moving. And so there are definitely moments where I felt discouraged and uncertain because you get the job and you start planning your life, you know. Once you sign that contract and you know how much you're gonna make, and you're like, hey,
time for vacation or buy a house or a car, and all these things come to your mind.
So many plans. And then, you know, it's like the universe is like, yeah, just slow down. You know what, you should chill, and not do anything crazy. I think what it allowed me to do, because I was on hold, so once we shot the pilot, contractually I couldn't do anything else until they had made a decision.
Wow.
So there was an odd sense of security as well, because I knew that there was a deadline to it, of a decision being made. And it allowed me the space to then say, okay, outside of me obsessing and being worried about what will happen, how can I use this time now? What do I have control of? Because I don't have control there. So me worrying about it or being afraid isn't going to help anything. And so once I kind of shifted my way of thinking about it, I started looking at different opportunities, and that led me to writing. And so I started writing, and I ended up taking classes at Writing Pad, which is a local writing program, and that gave me the tools to kind of write. And so I ended up writing a pilot, and that's and developing my own show ideas, and that's led me to now have a lit manager, and now, you know, working on writing screenplays and getting pitched for things. So that shift of like, how can I use this time, because I'm not working, or, you know, and I can't book another series regular job right now, contractually. So how can I use this time that will actually benefit me and enhance my artistry? And that's kind of where I landed on writing.